Hello! How's everyone doing? So, this is completely random, isn't it? So while we're playing the game, this little farm thing is underneath and we'll carry on just playing. I'm gonna mute the sound though while we play it. I play the other game, Hob Barrow. But we can check in regularly and just tab out and just sort this out. So yeah, the whole idea is it's like a little farm that kind of, it's an idle farm thing. And it's got a Twitch integration, which is cool. As you can see, I've got like my little robot running around watering and stuff. And this will carry on the screen for you as I play another game. It is very relaxing. I was listening to it earlier. I played a little bit of this. I've kind of just left it idle most of the day. Now hopefully this is going to show. Is that too small, or do you think I need to actually... Let me make myself smaller. Sorry, a little bit random. Make my game a bit bigger. It's not the best loadout, is it? Sorry. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it on screen with the other stuff. Okay. Right, let's try it. So yes, this is Hob Barrow. It's a point and click game. I'm just going to turn the music up for me and turn it down for you guys, so it's not like overwhelming for you, so I can actually hear it. Okay, let's try it. This was gifted to me by Old Manor Games. Thank you so much for actually gifting this to me. You thought I'd like it. I have no idea what I have to do though. Alright, there we go. I can see my YouTube chat as well now. I can hear a lot of coughing in the game. Oh.
Miss Bateman, welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see.
That is fair.
A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Okay.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
I want to go inside. It's like raining. Oh. It's obviously set in the UK.
Dearest mother.
Okay. Dearest mother. Yeah, I've never played this before. I didn't even see Andy play it when it happened. Like when it came on. Hold on. It's really bugging me because it's on your side it's overlapping a little bit. It's really hard to... Oh wait, hold on. Let me just do these crops quickly. Let's put some crops in there. There we go. Can we build another house while we're here? Okay, not quite. Alright. Anyway, back to the game. Dear mother.
I hope this letter will reach you. spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Okay. That's so clever.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Okay.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
Oh, so it's like the north, kind of. Yorkshire way.
No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away.
I recognise that
Can't
voice.
recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Left click to walk, right click to examine. To access the inventory menu, move your mouse to cursor to the top of the screen. Okay, I've played games like that. Left click in inventory to select it, right click to examine. Okay, you can deselect by right clicking. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. Okay, so escape is menu, M is map, F5 is quick save, quick load. Okay. Yeah. How's it looking on your side? Is it can you actually see the screen? Or shall I just load up Rusty's at like every hour? What do you guys think? Do you think it's too much having all this on screen? I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. Would you prefer to have the game as a whole screen? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Tracks.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
Probably not.
Bewley. I have great expectations for this Barrow. The post looks unattended. Hello there? Hello? A door of fine construction.
It's gonna be small for you.
If I take the sign, how would the trains know where to stop? My mother always told me not to walk on railway
I don't know.
tracks.
I don't know whether it's too much and whether I should do this and then for this do that and then that's not what I'm trying to do. Stop it. Oh, I've disappeared. I've gone. Okay, maybe I'll do that and then just kind of flick between. Maybe I could do it on here. Maybe I'll do it. What the hell? Why am I so zoomed in my forehead? What's that about? Maybe we'll do that. Right, hold on. Let me just do. And then every like hour or so, we'll do it so that you can see it. It's so annoying that it just doesn't, like, it says it as a full screen thing. And it doesn't need to be a full screen thing. Oh well, you could kind of see it. We could switch between. Anyway, where's my live thing? Let's just play the game, shall we? Why is that coming up? All right. Okay. Anyway,
I ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again. I can't recall the name of our meeting place.
Okay, the letters. I write this letter in hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasure they contain. I live in the village of Bewley, where the most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is a rumour of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and the Furrow Inn. Okay. I shall wait your letter. So we need to go to the Plough and Furrow Inn. There's a lady. Obviously, I'll meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening a month at the Plough and Furrow, Burley. Inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It's not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission. Okay.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Sounds good.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square.
Okay.
The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite.
Intrusive
Apologies.
much.
I wish you a pleasant journey. I have nothing else. I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
She wasn't.
What brings you to Bewley?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
Just a bit of sightseeing.
We don't get many of your type out here.
My type.
City folks. Curious young ladies. Not much to be seen in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
That was odd.
Okay, yeah, that was odd. Right, so weird lady. Got it. I don't like it when there's crows. That means there's death.
A humble dwelling. A humble dwelling. The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Alright. You insist, lady.
This appears to be the forge of a local blacksmith. The anvil looks heavy. Beating raw metal into a fine object is an admirable skill.
Well, you're very unlikely to see blacksmiths.
Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone.
You probably should leave things
A
alone.
fine example of a church. It looks like it was built in the Norman style. A local dwelling. I don't wish to disturb the locals.
Yes, you do.
Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
I'm gonna say that it's gonna be the religious stuff because of the church and that.
A local cobbler. The cobbler's is closed.
I like her voice.
The building is in a dilapidated state. The door has been boarded up. The building looks
Isn't
like a
this the same
ruin.
voice as the lady in Baldur's Gate? I've not played Baldur's Gate, but I'm sure it is.
Quite a fine building indeed. I don't wish to disturb the locals.
She's got like a good, and I mean this in a nice, really nice way, because I don't say this about many people. She's got a very good Lara Croft type voice. You can imagine her being a
Plough
Lara.
and furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room. The plough and the inn.
Oh, there's a man there though.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
What are you doing out in this weather?
Waiting for you, my dear.
I doubt that.
And I've waited long enough. So, give us a kiss now, won't you?
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife.
Oh
On the table at this hour.
no.
Actually,
That's so funny.
until we meet again.
Well, that got rid of him.
What a buffoon.
Yeah, he was a bit of an idiot, wasn't he?
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Ooh, my game saved itself.
A fine exemplar of inebriation. Good day, sir.
Oh, he's pissed.
A rather miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself. I think it's Three Men's Morris.
What is Freeman's Morris?
Good afternoon, sir.
I've never heard of it.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Alright, dude.
Charming.
Calm down.
They are engaged in an intense discussion. Hello, sir.
We are in the middle of a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt. A majestic animal cut down in his prime. The poor thing. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
In Hamley.
This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style. A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens. The innkeeper is a serious-looking man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How can I help?
Do you know a man
Aye.
I'm to meet him.
Can I get you something?
Not yet. How much?
3
Bye for now.
as you were.
This
Okay,
is
so I
payment
want
for
to
the
give
room.
him the money for the room, and
Thank
then
you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Beaulieu tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm
yeah,
afraid.
give me the best
Not a
damn
problem,
room.
sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs.
Okay.
Room number 2.
Room
Thank you.
2.
Can I
Okay.
help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage.
At least they're polite here. Seems
I
a
should go
bit
upstairs and
suspicious
freshen
though.
up before Mr.
Right.
Shoulder arrives.
You got some really like friendly people, and then not so friendly.
Dreadful. I do not need. This door must.
Okay, let's go back up to. Let's go to our room. Oh,
This shall do nicely. Time to change into something more comfortable.
hopefully. I was gonna say, hopefully it's not so bulky
Much
looking
better.
with all the coat.
This may come in handy. An empty bowl has been... I don't wish to carry the bowl around. I've hung my dress inside. The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age. A decorative plate depicting a goat. I don't wish to take it.
Why
A
not?
painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark. I don't want to take the painting with me.
I mean, you should.
A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box. No doubt the mattress is stuffed with itchy straw. I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority. A decrepit set of drawers.
Okay, there's going to be something in the drawers.
Jammed shut.
Ah,
The wood must have warped over the years.
damn it.
Complementary matches. Useful.
Okay.
There's only one match left, though.
Oh, that's typical.
My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here.
I mean, that would suck if it's at the end of the evening and you've got to walk all the way to the bed just to, you know.
Miss Bateman,
Just to
you've
get there.
transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Oh, sorry. I just need to... There we go. Sorry. I'm just gonna add things on my farm very quickly. Sorry.
Excellent.
Ugh. Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days.
Thank you.
Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Nice. Okay. So we want to visit that.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics.
She is a Tomb
barrow
Raider.
is traditionally
what she is.
a circular mound of
She's a
raised
pixel
earth
version of Tomb
enclosing
Raider.
a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows.
Point and click
all
Tomb
over
Raider.
the
Yeah, that's what
country.
this is.
I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my
I
book.
mean, they're
It should be
apparently
called
working on the
Vestiges
next
of
Tomb
the
Raider now,
Antiquities
so
in rural England.
maybe it's
aye,
maybe this
very
woman will
interesting.
voice.
But what does old
Voice
Leonard
it.
have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobbs Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life.
She
and
sounds
I've
a bit
heard
like
nought about
Keely.
Hobbs Barrow.
What's her name? I can't remember the name of it.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but
I
I'll
can't remember
tell
her
you
name.
something.
Keely Hawks?
More stretch further than the
I think her
eyes
name
can
is.
see
She
to
was a
be
Tomb
this
Raider,
village.
but
There's no
might have
doubt
to look
any
it up.
discovery to be made.
I'm sure it's the one
Mr.
from
Shoulder
Baldur's Gate
said the
though.
barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Some pain.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Okay. Cool.
Good day, sir. I should wait here.
I mean, oh, there's an old man.
Hello, sir.
Let's talk to the old man.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
You're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
I imagine this is a bit like Hot Fuzz,
My name
where
is
they go to the
Thomasina
town and
Bateman,
they're all kind of really
you are
None of your
awkward.
business, lass. Where's your husband?
none of your business, sir.
Oh, Lauren, did you see that they're making a Funko game?
I'm a grown woman.
A Funko Pop game.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
It's going to be interesting, I think.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Don't trust this man.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that one.
Yeah, look it up. It's coming to PlayStation 5. It's made by the people who made Lego,
Bewley.
We're a proud
or
community.
some people that made Lego,
I've
so
lived here my whole
it looks
life.
really interesting.
Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-ra!
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Okay. It's probably the old man.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning
This
out to
old
be.
guy's just like rubbing his crotch.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My
Go
name
away,
is
airplane.
Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I
There you
know
go.
Mr.
Blue's
Shoulder,
better.
all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
I really don't think you need another.
Please,
No, you're already drunk.
Come on, just one more. Don't you want to hear about old Leonard's shoulder?
Well, yes.
Wet my whistle and I'll tell you everything there is to know.
I don't want to wet your
You
whistle.
drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
What a phrase. Wet my willet.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
I hope so.
Please, Miss, then I'll take...
Okay.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
Is he... Oh, for God's sake.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Oh, we're not going to get any information from him now.
Mr. Tillett? He's not dead. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder. After one Cyril seems gruff and unwelcoming, but I sense he may be a kind... I can't think of anything else to talk about.
The people went from here.
Do you know a Mr...
You ought to be careful asking too many questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to...
Listen to me, will you? Be on your way.
I have nothing else to... Good day, sir. I should wait here. I do not need to...
I'm going to have to throw the jug over him, aren't I?
Oh, what the hell was that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard's shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
This guy, seriously.
This man is unbelievable.
First, he's got the cheek to try and kiss me. Secondly, he then apologises and
Feels
then
like an
gets a
hour
drink
has
out of
passed.
me.
Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't
Miss
know.
Bateman,
Don't know if I want to.
my apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely.
Ugh.
Mr. Tillett? The water is brown, quite ghastly. The water looks... The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Ew.
The mirror is coated in some excavations are best left... These look modern. I'm surprised. I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating. Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh, he's gone.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
It's a cat.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven. The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. A cold draft. I can see it's still raining out. I can't...
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go out and go around the back.
Excuse me, sir. Sir?
Wait, hold on. I wanted to go back into the alleyway.
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing.
Interesting. So he's being kidnapped?
Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that? Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
No, he didn't.
Sturdy looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale. I suspect the barrels are empty, otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. I could tether a horse here if I had one. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse.
Okay, so...
I don't wish to...
So I'm gonna have to go that way.
A humble The old man has disappeared into the darkness.
Interesting.
Best turn back to the inn. I don't wish to...
So, this guy was kidnapped. How peculiar.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
How can I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Is everyone else gone? Okay.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow. A lovely place. The crackling fireplace. Kenneth will...
Okay. Let's go to bed.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
So what I'm going to do is every hour is go
Yes.
on Rusty's.
Off to bed.
So in about
Yes.
30 minutes we'll
I'm
just
afraid
switch
Mr.
over,
Shoulder's let me
see how
down.
the farm's doing.
rotter.
Again,
Perhaps
if
he will
you
make
are subbed
himself known tomorrow.
and do exclamation
hope
mark
so.
join, your
This
little
is turning
robot can
into a
help
waste
my
of my
farm.
time.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Cool. Something's gonna happen, isn't it? It's the damn cat! What is this cat up to? The first day, Adventus.
Such horrid dreams.
So I'm just going to have a drink, but I'm going to do it off camera. Hey
Wanted from
Foxy,
the
yes I'm
inside,
doing
just
YouTube
I
as
left
well.
it last night.
How are you, Foxy?
As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then, let's see if I can track down the elusive
Foxy.
Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that dude.
I've hung my aside from that.
How are you? You're doing well. How are you? I'm good.
morning, Miss
I'm good.
Good day,
I'm just
Stanley.
chilled. Nice and chilled. Yeah, I started to do Twitch and YouTube alongside each other when I stream from my PC. I don't know. I just thought I'd try it, and then I've been uploading more on YouTube as well.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Tell the truth.
Not really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat.
I didn't know
entering
you
my
was on
room last
YouTube.
night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking.
I'm gonna
grey
have to
one.
grab you.
I must have been dreaming.
Not in that way,
as
but
I
I'm
locked
gonna-
the door and windows
I have to
before I went
grab you,
sleep.
Foxy.
I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr.
Hold
Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing. He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman.
Oh, I'm already subscribed to you, Foxy.
I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted.
Screams.
It's a
Oh no.
clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving?
His train will
Whoops,
get in
I
around
didn't mean to press that.
midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large
What kind of
crate.
games have you been playing
Come to
recently,
think of it, I'll
Foxy?
need somewhere
I've
to
been meaning
store
to
it.
jump in your
You're
streams. I haven't
welcome to
streamed
use the
properly
alley
for
behind the
ages.
inn for any such bulky items.
My schedule's been a little bit sporadic. I know that you had troubles with it. It's raining here, so I'm bored. Oh no. Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs to Foxy. When will it stop raining?
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Right. Okay, so my
Bateman?
assistant
Yes?
is going to help me.
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
What do you want?
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
You
He
do?
lied
I
to
do.
me.
Many here do. There are stories tied to that place. If I've learned anything in this life...
Hold on, let me just finish this cutscene and I'll talk about it.
Old Leonard Childers seemed to be wary
I can't
too.
pause it for some
I
reason.
can't tell you what to do, lass.
It's really annoying.
You best avoid him.
Okay. You've been playing Fallout 4? Nice. I started playing Fallout 76. I played Fallout 4. I love Fallout. Revisited Resident Evil, among other things. Nice. What is this game about? It's about a lady who sounds like Lara Croft, who looks like a point-and-click version of Lara Croft, who is visiting Hobbs Barrow to excavate it. However, there's some weird stuff going on. I'm not quite sure what's going on. This game was actually gifted to me by someone else called On Man That Games, who suggested I played it because I like point and clicks. But yeah, it seems really cool so far. I think there's kind of like a mysteries thing going on with this. And on the other side is I'm just going to flick it over so you guys can help me. Sorry, I'm just going to... On this screen is my little farm, which I've got going on as well. So we're doing two things at once. We've got a little farm, and it kind of plays offline. And you guys can help me actually farm in it and stuff, so that's pretty cool. This is called Rusty's Retirement. Yeah. Not a lot going on there at the moment. I think it's kind of just all doing its thing. I love me some point and clicks. I have 100 point and click games. I love them. What one's your favourite? I enjoyed Sam and Max quite a lot. Obviously, like there's broken swords and things like that. Sorry, I've lost my YouTube thing. There you go. I can see you now. Yeah, I got quite a few. I've got some in my Steam library that I haven't even played yet. I'm looking at doing Deponia soon as well, which I'm quite excited for.
Why lie to me about Hob's Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
Oh, freaking airplanes.
Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past.
There's something about point and
Pride
clicks, isn't
myself
there?
on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such
They're kind
matters.
of chill in a way.
Seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
I do miss
Why
playing
must I be
horrors
wary of
though.
Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Where is Hob's Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass.
Okay, I
I'd say
trust
not to
the
go wandering out
innkeeper.
there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Everyone else in this town feels like Hot Fuzz kind of vibe.
Where
Where
does Mr. Shoulder
they're going to kill
live?
you or something.
I can't say for sure. As I think I told
Also,
you last
that's a
night,
great film.
he's
I haven't
quiet
seen that
man
film
and keeps to
in
himself.
years.
He only comes
Loved
in here
that
to collect
film.
his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be able
Also,
to help me
a
find
bit
him?
random. I've got this
You
little
could ask
stress cat
around.
thing.
As I say,
It's meant to be
lass,
to rest my
only
arm
folk
on,
mean well.
but
Don't
I
forget
can't
that.
stop
I shall
squishing
return
it.
later.
Good day to you, lass.
As you do. Right, okay. So let's go and explore, I think.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it.
You think
I have
that
a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I
there'll
should
be
use
more
this time
games
to
if
find
this
Mr.
is
Shoulder.
the case. No, so cute. Yeah, until I accidentally rip it by squishing it so much.
Hello,
There's a little robin outside the window. Cute.
my name is Thomasina, and you are...
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard, dig the graves.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Quite. Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, Foxy, there's a game actually you might like. It's not point and click, but it's quite interesting. It's called Creeks. If you're interested. I do like the Midnight Mysteries collection when it comes to... Oh, I'm going to have to look this up. I'll have to look that up. I like stuff. I like lots of games. It's just getting the time to do it. and play them.
What can you tell me about Hobb's Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows then?
Don't concern yourself.
Yeah, it's called Creek or Creeks, and it's about this man who discovers a world underneath his house. It's
What
really
can you tell me
interesting.
about Bewley?
It's really
Not
cool
much around here,
artwork.
love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
It's like more like a puzzle game. It's not
I
point and
see.
click.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
The little robin.
These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them. The window box is well out of reach. I don't think anyone is home.
I don't think anyone's home either. What is going on here? This child's trying to stab this woman.
Hello.
Wooden sword.
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas.
Oh, you have it on your wish list. Nice. The other one is... It's made by the same company. It's called Machine... something? Machinist. That looks really good as well. It's another one that I want.
That's a great sword technique you have.
I've got
Thanks,
Lost in
miss.
Play as well to
Mr. Crosby's gonna
eventually
make me a
do. I
real
think
one
that's
when I
point
turn
and click.
12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
The Lambton Worm?
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck. Like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Jeez.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
How funny would it be if it's like a real creature?
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says...
Oh my
we
god,
have all
how
we
many
need
airplanes
here in
going
Bewley.
past today?
Perhaps
Jeez.
this nice lady would like to take you away with her.
So did
on
you
the
manage,
train.
Foxy, did you manage to get
Oh,
your
I
flat
need to
sorted?
stay
Because
and text you
last
with
time
the lantern
I
worm.
spoke to you, you had problems with
Do
like
you know a man
flat
called
or
Leonard
something.
Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
That seems like ages ago, but I've not been very active on anything.
Have you heard of Hobb's Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
God damn it, Douglas.
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side
Ah,
of
we need
Do
to
you
go to the
think 12
forge.
years of age is a little young for a real sword?
It's all fixed
the
now.
I'll be a master
Good.
swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Is your singing been
Nice to
going
meet
well
you,
as
Betty.
well? New floors, new wallpaper, new bathroom. It's all good. Oh, nice. It's nice and fresh then.
What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Leonard Shoulder. It's such a
What do
weird
you
name.
know of Hobb's Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
You know what? At least they're polite kids.
No one here.
Seems to be no one there everywhere. Foxy, we need to do like some singing collaboration at some point.
I don't think anyone's home.
Once my throat and stuff isn't playing up. I sing more and more, so that's nice. Just trying to practice as much as I can. Nice, that's what I do as well.
Good day.
I use
Mr. Crozier,
Band
I
Lab
presume.
and use like karaoke
George
and
Crozier,
practice through that.
Service.
I haven't been able to do singing in ages.
My name is
though.
Thomasina.
Aye. Can I help you?
Me and Singing Unicorn did a collab song, but I need to re-record my parts when it doesn't sound like I'm straining my throat, because it's really annoying. Oh yeah, that is the one. Yeah, that is the one that's on my list.
Mr. Crozier.
Aye. Born and bred.
I like the style of it.
Were my father's forge before mine.
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended. I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
Oh, he'll turn up.
Nice.
I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time
I
to
wish
time.
that they made it
Do you know where he
easier to do
lives? I need to
do
find him.
I
karaoke's
believe he
on
lives
stream,
somewhere out on the moors.
like without them trying to
Can't
take
tell
him
you out more
down.
than that.
We need Twitch Sings
Thank
back.
you, Mr. Crozier.
We really need Twitch Sings back. They've got Amazon have got so much money they could bring it back easily.
Do you know of a local landmark named Hobbs Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in
I'd love
Bewley
to sing
pays them any
yes.
mind.
Needs to happen at some point.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Oh,
Plenty of
London.
factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass.
Yes,
prefer a
I
quieter
understand
place.
that.
Aye.
I really understand that.
do market
Having
days
been
run
to
in
London
Bewley?
several times,
Once or twice a
it's way
month.
too busy.
The next one is tomorrow.
How delightful.
Too many people,
Unless you're
all crammed in one space.
There'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
It's a whole thing. There's ways to go around things without breaking rules. I thought as
Blacksmith
long
is right
as
here.
it's a
I don't need to go
karaoke
inside.
version, it's a bit
It's Mr.
different. But I don't know. Because what annoyed me, like it's the same with YouTube. I actually played guitar in this video that I made, and it's literally just a picture of me and me doing my song behind it. And it got copyrighted. And I was like, what the hell? Hi Ryder, how are you?
In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
Huh. Romeo and Juliet, nice.
In memory of Henry Crozier. In memory of Millicent Smith. In memory of Benjamin Garkham. In memory
How are you
of
today,
Mabel
Ryder?
Hurst. In memory of William Ager. In memory of Peter Black.
It's like I wanted to do, Foxy.
In memory of George
Obviously, every
Paxton.
year I do charity stuff. And I wanted to do a karaoke one, but you can't. I wanted to do a
In
karaoke
memory of Barnaby
edition,
Tillett.
and it's just hard.
Hello. Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes?
Would you like to buy one of these cakes? I'm doing okay. Nice, Ryder.
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam.
I know, it
can
would be
tell you're
fun.
not
And I
from
could have had
around
guests
here,
and
because
stuff
if
like that.
You were, you would know about my Bakewell
Anything for
puddings.
charity, it would be good.
They are quite
Anything that they'd let you, but
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry.
I think if I was to,
give them
I
away
can't
for
play
free.
instruments. But
the money goes to the church, you see,
I'm wondering if that's
and
why.
one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand. My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Likewise, pet.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. de Plancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me? I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life.
Aw,
I
she's
always want
committed.
to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep.
Oh, that's
This
sweet.
place means so much to me.
Your cakes
Ooh.
look delicious.
Sorry.
I can assure you they are. You'll not
You've been busy
find
for the past
better
few
in
weeks
the
due to work. I
entire
feel you there.
county.
I've been quite poorly, so I haven't been on myself. But I missed you guys. I really did. I was saying this to Flo the other day, and I was in someone else's stream. I was like, I feel like I've missed out. Because I've been kind of on and off poorly for a while. I've missed you guys. I can't even get in like boxing streams at the moment. Or I'm struggling to get in anyone's streams just to kind of catch up with them. So it's just so hard. I'm glad that I know today I normally don't stream at this time, but tomorrow we've got bank holiday in England. You haven't opened Twitch for a while. Have you been more on like YouTube and that kind of stuff? Because I know you're like massively socially everywhere else. It's just hard to keep up with things, isn't it? Sometimes I think.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the
What if this
12th
lady's like some
century.
leader of a cult
The
or something?
box pews in the nave are very
What's the
fine
chances that
and
this woman
date
is?
back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy. Do you know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
I don't
It's a long
trust
story, but I'm trying
this
to
Leonard
find where
guy.
he lives.
I'm afraid I don't
There would
know,
be
dear.
something.
Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
Like she meets under the church every evening, Foxy, with like a robe. I don't know if you've seen Disenchantment, but there's in Disenchantment you have these people that have the robes, and they all like they're completely naked underneath them, and they all meet. She's like the leader of it, like, take your robe off for me.
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord. He's been the vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
She's the leader of the Church of Cake Cult. You've seen it? Oh, I love Disenchantment.
This time of day,
Oh,
he'll be
I
taking
wish they
his
did
exercise
more. I
in
really
Herne
do.
Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go
It's
find
one
him.
of like
Be sure
I
to
was never
listen
like
out for his
massively
merry whistling.
into The
Such a
Simpsons or
jolly
anything like
man.
that. I liked Futurama a little bit more than I liked Simpsons. Simpsons I felt kind of just drags on, and it's just not. I don't know. It's just not. I just find it a little bit boring. But I loved Futurama. Oh, sorry. And when they announced that, I was like,
Where
yes,
can I
I've got
find
it. I've
Father
got to
Roach
watch
again?
it. And I just
This
loved it
time of
immediately.
day, he'll be
I loved
taking his
Elfo. I loved
exercise
Bean.
in Herne
I loved
Wood,
Lucy.
To the west of the village.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy.
I loved the dad as well. I can't remember his name. Oh, and I liked Shoko. Ooh! I can't do it.
Where
But
can I find Father Roach again?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to
Oh,
the west of the village.
I bet he is taking
Thank you,
his
Mrs. de Plancy.
exercise of taking his clothes off again.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hobbs Barrow, a local burial
Maybe
mound.
Hobbs Barrow
The
is
only
kind of
place
the.
burial I know about and care for is in this
It's a
very
code word.
churchyard.
Thank you
It's a
for your
code
time.
word for taking off the clothes. Okay, we're going in.
Goodness me, look at these box pews.
Right, where's the
Never seen
secret
any
basement?
as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans.
It's very white in here.
Someone has left a necklace hanging here. A silver cross. sterling by the look of it. Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Oh, sorry.
The pews are contained within compartments. I've seen a similar design in other Norman churches around England, but this is a particularly impressive example.
This point and click Lara Croft is not impressed with the whole cult thing. I don't think. She's like, oh yes, it's very serious.
I've no time for such things. This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns.
I'm sure that's not what it is, but okay. That's where they do their rituals.
It's locked.
Look, there's even a suspicious door. Look, this is where they meet. They obviously meet here. Where am I going?
I don't think anyone.
You know, I don't know if it's kind of like a thing over, like, in this country, or whether this is just me, just being me. But when people knock on my house, if I don't know who they are, I hide. Can you imagine this woman just coming up to everyone's house and be like, try to find out? I'd be like, nope, hide.
The unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Oh, Cyril's house. Okay, we know where Cyril lives. Dun dun dun. We're gonna have to find the evidence of this cult. Maybe there's gonna be like little crumbs. What the frick? Oh! He's like seeing the old lady, and now he's like, oh, I can't.
I'm very sorry. Oh, the shame.
Is he being poisoned or
This
something?
malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me?
What?
Help me. I beg you.
I don't wish to look too closely. I'm not going near it.
I don't want to cut him.
Ouch! The broken lens, is it? The vicar's
Don't leave.
I don't
You
want
must
to.
help me.
I don't want to. I don't want to help you. I don't want to be involved in this.
Sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
The vicar looks dreadfully ill. I don't think it's sharp.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling this glove until I find its owner.
Oh, you plum. Handkerchief? Okay, we got there. Right,
This
so I'm going to
handkerchief
have
was
to
a gift
use
from my
this.
mother. I hope she will understand.
I'm sorry.
should work.
Who gives handkerchiefs as a gift? What kind of world is she living in? I would never be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm going to get Foxy for his birthday? Oh, a handkerchief where you can wipe your nose on it and think of me. What is this medieval bullshit? Yeah, what is this?
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this tort.
Are you sure you want me to do
I
this?
don't want to do this.
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
It's going to make me look like I've
I shall
murdered
do as
him.
you ask, Father.
Is he like some kind of like vampire or I don't know.
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. Bless you. I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties
I'm
of
so
blood letting cannot be
confused.
overstated. I'm Frederick Roach.
Wait,
Vicar
how is
of
he
St.
still
Edmund's
standing?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I don't trust this guy. He must be like dead or something.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry. That's all.
I don't
I
believe
like to
this
pick
guy for a
blackberries for my
second.
supper, you see. They are quite delicious.
He likes to
as
pick
long as you
them
mind the bramble.
and put them in the
My
cakes.
apologies again. I wish we had met
No
in
worries,
different
Foxy.
circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our
Actually, I'm gonna
very
go
own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
I
Ew,
could say that you were born into your role, Father.
that's gross.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Okay.
St. Edmund's is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
Well, that's good.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I don't trust.
I see. Well, let
I
me
really
welcome
don't
you to
trust
Bewley on
Mr.
his
Shoulder.
behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you
Okay.
rated me so.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
What do you know of Hobbs
What I'm
Barrow?
gonna do is
say I've heard of
explore a
it.
bit before we do
It's
this.
supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
Okay. Thank you for
Right,
your
let's
call.
explore, I think, and see what what evidence of the cake cult we can find.
No doubt home to many a woodland creature.
Probably a
I've
rabbit.
no desire to go rooting about in there.
Why not? I think you should.
I shall see you later this evening, gents.
What the
Well,
frick?
say. Greetings,
Oh,
my
well,
dear.
I say.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
Wait. Some nerve.
He just disappeared.
Lady, you're blushing.
I most certainly am not.
Sorry, lass. Not today, by order of Lord Panswick. Now get back before you find yourself under a falling tree. There's nowt even down there.
You're not going to let me pass,
Okay.
are you?
Now she
So
gets it.
that guy was the lord of whatever.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye. You're not from round here, Thomasina Bateman.
No, just visiting. What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge
Horace.
I am indeed.
here? Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
I mean, that's fair.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
These are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the land round Beoley.
Who is
It's a
Lord
very
Panswick?
Our governor.
pretty
He's
little
the
game.
governor of the whole town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewley.
Aye, not far away, but his lordship doesn't like questions or visitors. Now, please leave us to our work.
Do you
Everything
know a
about
man
this is
named
just
Leonard
screaming
Shoulder?
suspicious.
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have.
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions. If you must know, his lordship is repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
How intriguing. What type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
An old chapel.
I should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
How
for your
big
time.
is this guy's
We'll be
estate that
done
he
by
has a
tomorrow
chapel
morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
and woods? Ah! There was a little squirrel. Alright, let's have a look around. We can go up, we can go down.
Remarkable. A gargantuan fossilized ammonite.
Nice.
This would look fantastic on my mantelpiece.
Hey! Stay away from that!
Hey!
Touch it! It's bad luck to touch the Ammon's horn. I'm serious.
Fine. Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
How are you?
Go away!
Do you know a man called
Go
Leonard
away.
Shoulder?
No,
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
no.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
Nothing, apparently. These
I
kids
heard
know
he
nothing.
owns the whole county.
Have you met him?
No, he lives out on the moors somewhere. But everyone does what he tells them to.
Why's that?
I wonder if they're the
There's
same
a lot of money.
person.
Goodbye.
I wonder if Lord
Good day,
Panswick
little one.
and the other
What's
one
your
is the
name?
same person.
Hello, miss.
Or like an
I'm
assistant
Jane and
of
this is
one
my
of them.
brother Wally.
Lovely to meet you. I'm Thomasina.
I'd introduce you to my dolls, but they're drying out at the moment.
Awkward.
This is a lovely little
Drying
bed.
out dolls.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much. Today was their bath day.
Tell me more about the Ammon's horn.
Daddy said we should never touch it. It will make the god angry.
What god?
Ammon, of course.
Jane, this is a fossil.
It's a horn. What's
She's
a
not
fossil,
gonna.
miss?
She's not gonna
Fossil
appreciate
is an
this.
impression of a prehistoric plant or animal embedded in rock and preserved in petrified form. This particular animal was called an ammonite.
I'm confused. It's not a horn?
No, it's the impression of a long-dead sea creature.
Well, I believe my daddy. He doesn't lie to me.
Your father is somewhat correct. For you see, ammonites were given their name for the Egyptian god Ammon.
See, I told you.
Ah.
It's Ammon's horn.
We're learning
Daddy's
things, guys.
always right.
This point and click
Well, he
Lara
doesn't say
Croft
much.
is
He's
pretty
mad
damn
with me 'cause he's bored, miss.
interesting
He thinks he's
and
too
has a
old
lot
to
of
play with
information.
dolls.
I see.
Probably more so than
Where are
actual
your
Lara.
parents?
They are picking apples from the big tree in our yard. Daddy and I sell them at the market.
That sounds nice.
But they don't mind us playing at the beck, as long as we don't touch the Ammon's horn.
Do you know an
Apparently,
old man
that's
called
what
Leonard
they're
Shoulder?
calling it, Foxy. Ammon's
No,
horn.
miss.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Jane! No, miss.
Are you sure?
I swear.
Goodbye.
So the whole town has been told not to talk about this.
Damp rag dolls. I do enjoy the water is icy cold.
the shrub. But I want to
The
touch it.
delicate
Yeah, so
flowers
do
smell
I.
rather sweet.
I wonder if she can.
Hey,
No.
stay away from that.
No.
Don't touch.
I've been told off.
I'm serious.
Keep getting told off by the kids. Okay, let's go back this way.
Mr. Tillett.
Oh, it's Arthur
Where
Tillett.
did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Oh, Miss Bateman. I were blind drunk last night and woke up with a stinking headache.
I don't trust
You
him.
still smell like a brewery.
Sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink.
Yeah, I did, and you were
it's
waiting
all a
to
blur.
find out where this guy lives.
I woke up in my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
About last night. What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink. Which I did.
Then you
So what were
passed
you going
out.
to tell me?
Then I had to throw a jug of water over you.
Oh, I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard Shoulder.
He's been told something, hasn't he?
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett.
You can tell.
I don't believe you.
He's shifty.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me an ale.
A likely story.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you? I just wanted another drink.
Even if that's the case, it
Do you
doesn't
guys
explain your
think that he's
disappearance.
being threatened
Aye.
by
I
someone?
don't remember out.
I don't quite
About
trust
last
it.
night.
I don't trust him.
You really don't remember where you went last night?
As I say, it's all a blur. I remember needing a piss. Nothing. Well, you must have missed me when I came out.
I did not. I even went to the gents' toilets to find you.
Oh, aye. A sight for sore eyes.
It was.
Oh, and
I
that
checked
cat.
everywhere, and you were nowhere to be found. The back door leading to the alleyway was blocked from the outside.
Oh, aye.
Yes. You must have exited through that door, Mr. Tillett.
But you just said it were blocked.
There must be an explanation.
Weird.
My mind has
Weird.
drawn a blank.
This whole game is a bit
Why
weird,
was
isn't
the
it?
door blocked? Did you block it?
I told you I don't remember. I've naught to say 'cause I remember naught.
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam.
The cake cult got to him.
Be sure to
That's what
drink plenty
happened.
of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye. I'll survive.
He ended up under the church in the robes.
So you work
That's why you
here?
can't remember it.
Aye. Bewley's station master at your service. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not too happy about this new station.
Aye. I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour for me.
I think
If I
Bewley's
was
a
still
real
here,
place as well.
I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
What does a station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that. I don't wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Oh, you've heard of his lordship, then?
I'm sorry if you can
Yes,
hear the
do you know
aeroplanes
him?
today.
Aye.
They're like every
He
10
comes
minutes.
into the
I think.
village from time to time.
I don't know why there's so
Gives
many.
sweets to the children. Hires young men to work his land. He's well liked around here.
I sense some hesitation, Mr. Tillett.
Well, we kind of have an unspoken agreement with his lordship. He looks after us, provided we leave him alone.
I don't follow.
He likes his privacy.
Some people do.
No one is allowed to visit him.
Do you mean to say that he's a bit eccentric?
No. I've heard people got fired at when approaching his manor uninvited.
Good grief. But is this true?
Well, I won't be the one to find out.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
Okay. Oh, is that the cat? The horrible cat that woke me up. I don't trust the cat. Okay, we haven't gone to the right, so I'm gonna go that way. Oh, there's a couple of places here as well.
I don't think anyone is... Royal Mail. This must be the local post.
Ah.
Royal Mail. This must be...
Okay, so we've got a post office as well. There's so many places to explore. I'm actually kind of fascinated about how many areas they've put into this. Like for a point and click game, it's got quite a lot of areas.
Nobody home.
Ah. No one's home. I don't think these people in this village like strangers.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Okay, so basically we have to go back now and talk to the priest. That whole thing with the priest is really confusing and quite scary, that to cure himself from his poison, I had to cut him. I don't know how I feel about that at all.
The
Wow.
moors stretch into the distance. I'd better not touch them. They could be poisonous.
They're all in a
I'm
circle.
not sure if these are poisonous or edible.
That's weird. Mushrooms don't grow like that. Someone's planted them.
Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. Samuel Bryden.
Samuel
Death
Bryden.
is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
Aww.
Joseph Davis. John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Forever in light, Anne Kemp.
Oh, there's a fresh
This
grave.
appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Oh no.
William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart.
It's a bit concerning.
A fine spot.
Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a quick bio break. I'm going to just switch my screen over to my little farm. See how we're doing before I have my bio break. Right, what do we need to do? If you are subbed to my channel, if you do exclamation mark and join, a little bot, I don't know if you see it, a little bot has just come up, and they will help out the farm. So let's just put that in. We need lots of tomatoes. Why don't I just do some there? Normally I do it all in one thing. Some more onions. else is there? Potatoes, of course. Alright. I'm just gonna let the thing play. Enjoy for a minute. I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I wish it wouldn't be just be for subscribers, and that it would be for everybody. Because it doesn't doesn't actually. It's a shame it doesn't give you the choice to do it all. I would prefer to have it so it's like all chatters and stuff. But for some reason it doesn't. So I apologise, Foxy, because I know you wanted to join, but I don't know why they didn't do it. So it was just everybody. You tried. That's fine. Sorry about that. Right, we are back. What am I doing? I went to drink it out of the bottle. I was trying to get a cup. Put it in my cup. Alright, I got my stream cup. Oh, I got a trophy for sitting there. What a good place to actually sit and just relax. So guys, what do you think of this game so far? I think it's got potential. The mystery side of it is quite intriguing. There's a lot of things I'm a bit like, like the fresh grave, the weird lady. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go that way, don't I? The random locked door. I don't know. Something about this isn't quite right. Oh, the little robin, that's so cute. Okay.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh yes, a rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land, something I wholeheartedly disagree with. To which god his chapel will be dedicated to remains a matter of concern.
Why do you say that?
Oh, my apologies. Don't listen to my oafish conjecture. Let us move on.
Okay. Let's
I'm
go.
ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
See what he's
Excellent.
like.
I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
What is going on with this? Sorry, why? Switch it around. I'm getting strangled by this. There we go. Oh.
Good morning, Father.
Oh, the lady's
Good morning,
there.
Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting.
Yeah, we've
Father.
met.
Excellent.
We had an awkward
Miss
exchange.
Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I don't
I'll
trust
be here
her.
all day, young lady.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Remember,
And probably all
once
night.
they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
I don't trust that. I don't trust her.
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs.
Why?
Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes, write sorrow
Why?
on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors, and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
Hamlet. No. I'm going to say Hamlet.
Magnificent guess, Miss Bateman. But I'm afraid that passage is from Richard II.
I don't know. I don't
Studying
know
the
much
work
Shakespeare.
of the bard is one of my favourite pastimes. Follow me.
Okay. Oh, the little bench.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see.
I've never been to the moors, but there's some places that I see on like TikTok and stuff, and they look beautiful, like little waterfalls and stuff like that.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land, but I tell you, He is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us.
Okay.
Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
I was brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
Fair.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Oh my god, she is Lara Croft. If...
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain. Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to
This
hear
is
you
the
run
building
about
we
making noise.
we went towards in the
Understood?
beginning.
Yes, Mother.
Does that mean the mother is in this
Annoy the
place?
nurses.
Or his...
I promise I won't.
Good.
Or he's
Now,
still in there?
Let's see your father.
Hmm.
Mummy? Mummy?
Oh.
Daddy, wake up!
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one. You must be Thomasina?
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
Oh.
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all.
Aww.
But we will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst Manor. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
Oh, that's better. My chair, for some reason, over time just slips. It's doing it now. I
What
can feel
sort
it.
of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all. Come along now.
Okay.
Hello.
Bit random. Oh.
She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
I see. How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough. Now then, take a look at this.
Pile of
Legend has it
rocks.
that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000
Nice.
years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
I wonder if that's a real
Onward.
a real thing, because it doesn't surprise me. They've got like all the different
We walked and walked
Random
across that vast, featureless
formations
landscape.
and stuff in the UK, so it wouldn't surprise me if they've named something like that.
All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Here we are, Miss Bateman.
That is
Unless
a
my
lot of
memory fails
chickens.
me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. Duplancy about my little scene in the woods. She will...
Oh, where's my sound gone? Is your sound gone? I think my game just crashed. Randomly. Okay, no worries. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My game has crashed. Why? God damn it. Okay, give me a second. I'll get the game back up. Goddamn game. How annoying. I was enjoying that. I was getting really into that as well. Okay. Let's see if it's working again. Wait, how much have I lost? Oh no! Have I lost all of that? It's meant to autosave. Oh, flip. The guy's not there though, so...
Goodness me, look at these boxes.
Everybody! Hi.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be.
Thank you so much for the sub. By the way, I'm just going to switch over so you can see. If you do exclamation mark, join, you can become one of my little bots. So if you do this, odd man, join, you can be on my little farm that's up and running alongside my stream. It's a cute little farming game that you can do. But thank you so much. Yes, I am playing it. I'm enjoying it so far. There you are. I see you. This is a cute little game. How are you today? Are you good? There we go. You're helping me water my plants. I am. I'm feeling loads better. Wolf is now ill though, so it's just typical.
A silver. Maybe I.
But I am feeling a lot better. Oh, I saw the picture on Twitter. Is he okay now though? I can't believe. So I was getting really far with this.
Modest.
And my game just crashed. And I was talking to the preacher.
The locals might.
And we were chatting away, and I explored everything, and my game just crashed, and now I've got to restart the whole everything, all the conversations, which is really annoying. So it has a covered temperature, so we're going to be staying in. Yeah, it's really annoying, isn't it? Like, it seems to just be going round and just not shifting off of anybody at the moment. Mine's pretty much completely gone. I'm still coughing. But yeah. Where is this priest guy? Such a beauty.
Well,
I've done this, but the priest man isn't there.
Some
lady.
I've done all this, but yeah, it's quite enjoyable. She reminds me. I don't know if you felt like it when you played it. Yeah, he's normally here. He was here. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Tomb Raider, a point and click version. She reminds me of Lara Croft.
Mr. Till.
I'm gonna have to just skip through all of this.
Oh, Miss.
I did all this. I'm so annoyed that I did all this. So sorry, I'm just gonna be clicking for a minute.
No. Look,
But apart from that, are you okay?
I even went.
Maybe it's because I've got to talk to the lady, the cake cult lady.
I'm assuming how so no I how what does this
train
I've heard all of this conversation. That's why I'm doing this. I've seen this cutscene with the cat. Sorted for the festival. What festival are you going to? Is it like a gaming one?
Good day.
Yes.
Do you know?
Oh, no.
Do you?
What?
Thank. My name. How? Thank. Do you know?
There's two not.
What?
Wait. Oh.
What have you? Yeah. Thanks for your time.
Aye.
Good day.
Yeah.
When do
I'm hoping that having these conversations, I can get something out of this later on.
Good day.
It's where a group of villagers on the edge of the fen get together to. Oh, that's cool.
My name
Betty.
Nice to meet.
That's quite nice.
What do you? What do you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you know?
No. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
There's nothing. Hello.
Is that like today or something?
It's. Do you?
Yeah. Are you?
We don't do that where I live.
Have you been?
People keep to themselves.
Do you have a local?
Don't you?
In a way, it's kind of good.
Children.
I'll keep you alive, Douglas. This.
Mr. Good.
You have rides as well. That's so cool.
Hello.
I was going to ask you, are you going to any gaming cons this year?
What? Quite. Do you?
No.
You.
Don't.
What?
No.
I see. Goodbye.
It's been ages, hasn't it? I've been trying to get back on stream. It's just not
The
worked.
road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Hopefully this is the start of something positive and I can start getting back on it properly. Oh, sorry. Go to Norwich Fest. Oh, okay.
I have nothing else.
I bet that's quite nice though. I would, if I didn't have like really bad
I don't think
social anxiety, I would definitely go and do some more stuff. I went to Comic-Con. I loved Comic-Con for years and years and years.
Hello. Good.
And then it got so overcrowded and so busy.
Yes. Your
Like it's do rich ones. You know what? You should and just not talk to them.
Yes.
You shouldn't take any shit and just be like, well, you shouldn't have to feel like you
What do you hope?
Ah, that's why. There we go. You shouldn't have to feel like you owe anyone anything. You know? Okay, we've saved it. This time. We get this weird cutscene. See, I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to go to them, but I don't know. I think in those kind of things, you need a lot of people to attend for it to be worth running. But at the same time, they overcrowd them to the point where it's just like, really? Do you really need to overcrowd?
Very. Oh.
Tell me.
Okay, I have done this already, so apologies. It's just repeating it.
This handkerchief. This should work. Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that now. Thank you. There we go. I have myself up there for a change. Is that better? I'll just switch it around. No, it's fine. It's hard to know with games like this where the characters are going to be.
I shall do it.
I wasn't even going to put my face on cam today. I haven't got like any makeup or anything on, so I'm just kind of... In fact, I don't usually wear makeup unless I'm streaming on cam. Which I know is really daft, isn't it? I actually shouldn't have to feel like I have to put makeup on to stream. So yeah. Anyway, I'm all natural at the moment. Right. Okay. Let's ask him all these questions.
Are you what? Are you I'm looking. No, he would. Thank. Do you? Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I want to play it. The other one that I recommend, if you have you got Game Pass on PC, because Manor Lords is on there for free anyway, and so is a game called Open Roads, and it's like a little adventure about this woman and her mum. And about her family, and it's it's not a point and click, but you control the characters, you pick up items, you look at them. It's nothing like it's not hard. It's just looking at stuff basically. But I recognise that. Yeah. I did try it, but it's really hard to do it on my laptop. I might have to try and do it on here instead.
Good morning, Fav.
Good morning,
I'm trying to think of a way to make sure that this area is comfortable again. I think in a couple of weeks what I'm going to do is rearrange my gaming room and move myself back over to the other side of the room, and maybe use my swivel chair as this chair, which means I will be a bit more cozier. I'll be able to kind of snuggle up and stuff like that. Only problem is I'll have to get like a little thing to put either a wireless keyboard and mouse so that I could put it on my lap, that kind of stuff. The stop motion graphics in Harold and Amazing, it's a great story. I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm currently, like I say, I'm playing Open Roads at the moment, so I'll finish that today, tomorrow, whenever, and then I'll download that.
Write sorrow on the bosom of the earth.
There's so many games though.
Executors and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
Richard the...
Correct. You are studying.
Aha, I remembered it. I remembered what one it was. I really hate as well, Old Man the Games, that they decide to do a game, the farming festival on Steam, the sale, on the month where I've had a lot of illness at work. So I'm like, why? There's so many games that I wanted to get.
Indeed.
I managed to get one. I managed to get Rusty's, which was a £5, and I did get another game, but I'm trying to trying to refund it because I didn't enjoy it.
What happened to your father?
He...
After they have been. I see.
Come along.
Yeah, he does that to me actually. I'm like, well, I've got so many games wishlisted though, and I get emails, and I've got the app on my phone, so it will tell me when they're on offer and stuff.
I promise I won't.
Okay, we're gonna save it because this crashed last time.
Daddy, wake up. Daddy. Mummy?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman.
Shouting at
Hello, little
Colleen.
one. You must be Thomasina. My name is...
Why don't you just
I'm
ban him?
sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs.
Take
Bateman?
away his privileges so he can't do it anymore.
Will he ever talk again?
The doctor...
I haven't actually seen Flo today.
But we will do our utmost to look after him. He will have... I can assure...
Okay.
What sort
Done
of...
this bit.
Hmm.
Hansby on Twitch whispers into ear asking for his sword back. Well, okay. Next time he does it,
Hello.
as a joke, but we'll say we'll keep it between us as a joke. Say to him that you'll tell me, and I'm gonna ban him from mine. See what he does.
I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't
He
stray
made
too
a
far
bot
from
for
view.
me as well. That's the funniest thing.
How much?
Still quite, but we'll get to it.
Okay, I think
Now
I've
then,
caught up
take a look at this.
to where we are. I think it was just after this bit. Because I remember talking about the Devil's Toe. So, Old Man the Game, some of the places in this game, like the Devil Toe Khan, is that a real thing in the laws? I think I thought you'd know more about this.
All the while, Father
Okay, this is
Roach
where it
was
crashed.
whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Oh, it's a cottage. So he's not the guy that I thought then.
Here we are, Miss Bateman.
It's gonna be some
Unless
like
my
really
memory
old
fails me completely,
guy.
This is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you
Not
for your help,
100%.
Father
I mean,
Roach.
it's set like
Now,
years and
no
years
need to
ago,
thank
isn't
me
it?
After your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. Duplancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. And the poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
Yes, her and the
shan't
cake
mention it.
cult.
Thank you. You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Yeah, I probably should see if he's in. Okay, now it auto saves now.
What else?
A reclusive man.
Okay.
I must say I know very little about him.
Does he attend services at St. Edmund's?
Not regularly. If
Yeah.
at all these days.
Is this the woman that
feels
plays
close to
the
God
voice
out
in
here
Baldur's
on the
Gate as
walls.
well?
What
Because
do you make of Mr. Shoulder's
she would make a
residence?
fantastic Lara, I really think. I know I said it earlier, but
Winds blow a gale out here, not to mention the pelting rain.
At least he must have plenty of eggs to eat.
Awful creatures, those hens.
Do you know that young girl we saw?
No, but I've seen her sneaking around the churchyard. The poor thing is feral. She takes off at the slightest stirring. We will bring the Lord to her. Good time.
Perhaps she has her own beliefs. You said there were others like her.
oh, okay.
Primitive folk.
Cool.
Yes. Avoid
I like
the
her
moors in
voice.
hours of darkness and don't wander too far. I wouldn't entrust a young woman in their company.
Wait, is she the one that tweeted you back?
Do you know anything else about the Devil's Toe?
Not really. I do recall it toppling over when I was a child. A few lads from Bewley rebuilt it to the best of their memories.
The devil mustn't have been happy.
Come now, my child. Do not joke about such matters.
Why don't you like hens, Father?
I know I must love all of God's creatures, but they make such an
I thought
unholy
it was
ruckus,
this
and
one.
their talons
Nice.
claw at my boots.
Yeah, she's
But
very
they mean
good.
no harm, and they provide eggs.
I cannot abide hens' eggs. They smell of sulphur when rotten.
What more can you tell me of these primitive folk?
Godless people, Miss Bateman. Don't concern yourself with them. They live out there on the very edges of this land. If you don't wander too far, you shouldn't cross their path.
You mentioned that Mrs. de Plancy is worried about something at the moment.
It is not my place to say.
Is she
Mrs. de
dying
Plancy
or
will tell
something?
you in good time, if she deems it fit to do so.
So Miss Plancy is
What is
dying.
your favourite of Shakespeare's works?
A very difficult question, Miss Bateman. But one I can answer, nonetheless. I am awfully fond of Cymbeline.
Never,
An unusual
never
choice.
read
All
Cymbeline.
gold and silver, rather turn
I remember
to dirt.
at school
Wouldn't you
reading
agree?
Hamlet and the
Fine
Tempest
quote.
and Romeo and Juliet.
Is there a Mrs.
But
Shoulder?
apart from that, I never
I
really
believe
was
Mr.
interested.
Shoulder has led a life of celibacy.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
A sweet little hen, plump and well groomed. Here, chuk chuk chuk.
Don't encourage them.
Yeah, chuk chuk
A
chuk.
fearsome looking beast. He looks much too unruly to be picked up. A sweet little hen. Care to hold one, Father Roach?
Wait, I'm just randomly picking up a chicken.
Fun. A pair of thick woolen trousers. The trousers feel damp, freshly hung, or still wet from last night's rain. That glove looks
We've got
familiar.
the glove.
I wonder if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow.
It probably does.
The gloves are a pair.
Ah, we found
Does
the
this
other
mean
glove.
Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night. Why didn't he come inside to see me? A woolen undergarment. Slightly damp.
I have a similar one myself. So very warm.
Okay. So here's the guy we saw running away
sign of life?
really weirdly.
None. The window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned.
Maybe he's hiding.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewley as discussed.
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Okay.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. Father, what do you make of this?
A peculiar adornment. I've not seen any like this in Bewley. Though it does remind me of a passage by the bard himself. It is the very error of the moon. She comes nearer earth than she was wont, and makes men mad.
Othello?
Precisely, Miss.
Yes! Got it right.
Your knowledge of the bard is presently flawless.
I consider myself to be well read, Father Roach.
It's delightful to meet a fellow bookworm, I must say.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home?
Don't think he's home.
It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home. Curses.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
It's locked.
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself
We're gonna
must
see
make
him
my
in
way
the
back
window,
home. I have some
aren't
matters
we?
to attend to at the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewley?
No, you go ahead, Father, thank you.
As you wish. Farewell, Miss Bateman. I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Romeo.
Correct. That I shall say good night. You've proven yourself to be an impeccable scholar of the
Nice.
bard, my child. Lord be with you.
I got them all right, and I got a little
Well,
steam
Mr.
trophy for it.
Shoulder, you've brought me to Bewley, and now you're nowhere to be found. I've no desire... Mr. Shoulder, I've no... As I trudged back to Bewley
Don't
across those
understand.
cold moors, I made a new resolution. I would find Hobbs Barrow myself, with
Hey,
or without
Piglet,
Mr.
how are
Shoulder.
you?
The train! That must be Kenneth. I should go and meet him at the station.
Ah, there we go. So this person will now give me more money so I can buy some cakes from the lady. To walk a long way to go to go and get the train. Oh,
Where is Kenneth?
not so great. Oh no. Oh, I hope you feel better soon.
You were
I'm
supposed
okay.
to wait for me at the
I'm not bad.
station. I'm looking for
Oh, aye.
his train.
Not a single soul.
Impossible. Was that not the midday train?
Aye, Mr. Price were here. Unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a soul.
Yeah,
Hold on.
kind of.
One of them crates
It's
had your
the
name on it, Miss Bateman.
it's a point and click Lara Croft basically,
A red ribbon.
set in the UK.
Is Kenneth playing at sending my equipment but not himself? Curses.
This woman's here to make like an archaeological dig basically, but the town is a little bit
Where
weird
is my crate now?
and a little bit
Mr.
awkward.
Price took away all
There's
the
stuff
crates
going
his
on.
cart.
Who?
Mr. Price.
Where can I find...
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow. You'll see
Okay,
it.
no worries.
There's a
Take
Royal
care.
Mail plaque on the
See you
wall.
later.
Thank you. Where can I find...
He lives above the storeroom. You'll see.
Thank you. I'm looking for... It's why...
Oh, this.
What story?
Okay, I've read that bit.
I can't.
Mr. T...
I'll if it.
That's it.
I'm
Farewell.
Ta-ra.
Alright, let's just do a quick save. I don't like the random eye. That's really creepy. That's really freaking creepy. Okay, so we need to go to the post office, which I think I know where that was before. Oh, it's Cyril. Hi, Cyril.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
What are you up?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what. Thankfully, no one got off the last train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewley. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place for outsiders.
So you keep saying.
Anyway, no, almost time.
I could do with one myself.
You paying?
No. I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't home.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
Mind your own.
You really are quite... Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
They all say ta-ra. Ta-ra! It reminds me of Cilla Black when they do that. She always do that, didn't she? On a
That must be the postmaster's
hello?
storeroom. Hello?
Good
Hi,
day.
random
Haven't
man.
seen you in Bewley before.
I'm just visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors. My name's Henry. Henry Long.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What a treat.
You seem in a good mood, Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new face. Where
He's
are
the
you
first
from,
person
Miss
that's
Bateman?
actually been happy to see me.
Originally a small town on the outskirts of Derby, Mr. Long. Though I currently reside in London.
London? I've never met anyone from London. How very exciting. Have you lived there a long time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Oh, you must miss the fresh northern air. Well, you've got that in Bewley. No
Nice.
factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation. I were born in this very home I stand in front of. Bewley is in my blood.
I'm happy to see you.
Why would I ever want to leave?
It's been
Especially
ages,
now
hasn't
I
it,
can
since
meet
I've done
new
like a face
folk,
stream.
thanks to the railway line.
I've been kind of poorly, so
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
I'm feeling a bit better.
Mr. Price,
You can
my
tell
lovely
because
neighbour.
my throat
I'm
doesn't
afraid you've
sound
just
like
missed him.
Curses.
I saw him
it's like
wheeling
when
a
I'm
large
ill, my
crate
throat
into his
goes and I
storeroom just
sound
there.
awful.
It must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through
And
the
when I
window to see
laughed,
if
I
it's
was just
yours.
coughing everywhere. So
Where did Mr.
Yeah.
Price go?
I don't know.
It's
The
all
man
good
were in
now.
a
We're
hurry.
back.
I know
I'm
he
back.
has family in Bakewell.
That's miles away. Did he leave by foot?
No, by horse. He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Curses. When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight. Could be a few days.
Oh.
How infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
Do you know a man?
Aye. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long while now that you mention it. Why do you ask?
It's a long story, but I was to meet him in Bewley. He invited me here.
Well,
I don't
must
trust
thank you when I
anyone
see him
really.
for inviting
This guy
such an
seems a bit
enchanting
friendly,
young woman.
You flatter
which
me,
is
Mr.
weird.
Long.
I don't know whether I trust this
I'm
guy.
looking for Hobbs Barrow.
One of those old burial hills.
Yes. Do you know where it is?
Believe it or not, I haven't set foot on the moor since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewley. And we're all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
Okay, so
Your
he's a
opinion of the
pro
railway station differs
pro
widely from your
railway,
fellow townsfolk,
and a
Mr.
lot of
Long.
them
I've
aren't.
not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is the start of a new era for Bewley. Mark my words. There's much to protect here, but we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here permanently,
Why is that?
so I have new friends to talk to.
Okay.
Some people here don't want any new friends. Cyril Farnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
Yeah, Cyril's very
I've
miserable.
had the pleasure of meeting Cyril. He really dislikes the railway station.
He does.
Absolutely miserable he is. I've tried to convince him many times that the station will help Bewley. He just doesn't understand.
I met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our many debates. Blimey. I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait. Do you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tap?
Perhaps. You could always ask him.
Blimey. Hi,
Very well.
Boxin. How are
Mr.
you?
Price is relying on me to keep watch of his storeroom.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger. The postmaster. If you're looking to collect your post,
Royal. This must be the. The man is.
So I need to get my post, but I can't. Finally get home. How was your flight and whatever? Was it your flight? How was it? How's this game? It's very interesting. I'm really enjoying it actually. I've also got Boxin, and this is something that you might like. It only really, let me just switch tabs just to show you. So this is my little farm. I've got the old man that games currently. His little bot is around in my game. If you're a sub to the channel, you can get yourself a little bot that will join and help make my farm grow. It's cute. It's cute. It's called Rusty's Retirement, and it's, you know, it's a cute little game that you can't see the screen, but you can literally have it underneath your Word document or whatever and play it alongside whatever you're doing. It sits at the bottom of your screen. It's really interesting. So hold on, I can't even show you. Never mind. Lightstone's fine, rough landing, but smooth other than that. This is a game on Steam, but it has a Twitch integration. It was £5 something on Steam. And it's a shame you can't change it so it's people in your chat, because that would be so much better. But it's people who are subbed to you. So I've got Old Man the Games and obviously myself. And you just do this in the chat, and then the bot will join and stuff. I thought you might like it. But yeah, so you can play it offline. You can play it. You don't even have to play it on stream. You can have it like while you're doing work and stuff. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think I'm gonna build another little farm there, and I'm gonna get rid of this as well. So yeah, I'll check in before we end the stream. But yeah, I thought you might like that. It's cool though. It is cool. But yes, back to the game. Seems really far along. Yeah, I was playing it. Like, Wolf was playing on it earlier as well.
I'm sorry to ask.
Still,
I'm afraid my assistant hasn't arrived as he must have put the money in my crate, which is currently.
Well, as you know, I run an honest establishment, so yes, I'll open an account for you to be settled at the end of your stay.
Nice.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I thought you said you trusted me.
Aye, it's not personal, lass.
I found Mr. Thanks to.
Wonderful.
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite.
But yeah, I thought you might like
home.
that.
What
I'm gonna
You tell me.
I'm not gonna stream stupidly long tonight. I'm feeling a little bit tired. And I have plans to record some bits. I've got some new cozy games that I wanted to record
I've
at some
decided to
point.
find Hobbs Barrow without Mr.
I'm trying to get
Shoulder's
like
aid.
stuff up on YouTube at the moment.
Choice do I have?
I know I'm
I have
not
a feeling he
watched
is
by a lot of
avoiding me.
people, but
Do you know where I can find the
I thought it'd
Barrow?
be nice just to
I
kind
say
of
that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
get some more stuff up, and it's
My
stuff that I'm
assistant has
enjoying.
not
So there's
arrived
one
as
that I
planned.
played and I really enjoyed it.
Is everything all right?
But
not
yeah,
entirely
Rusty's
sure.
Retirement
Am I
is a
to
new
keep a
one
room
that
for
is
him
kind
just
of
in
just
case?
alongside
If you
whatever
could
you're
hold
doing.
it
You
for
could
one more
be
night,
at
Mr.
work
Kemp.
on your
As you wish.
Word document and have the game literally underneath.
How can I open a tab again?
Leave
Which
me
is
an
really
item
cool.
of value as a deposit.
Oops.
I'll give it back to you at the end of your stay, when it will be time to pay the piper.
How can I?
Leave me. I'll give it when it will be.
Goodbye.
Okay, something of
See you soon.
value.
Will you accept?
Can I take a?
It's not mine, but yeah.
Aye, silver. That'll do.
Oh, cool. It's
Thank
not
you,
even
Mr.
mine,
Kemp.
so that's
Can I
great.
get you something to drink?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Ah, tankard. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't really know what we're meant to be doing
That's
now.
2 pence on your account.
Thank you.
Nice. Let's just keep running up the bill, shall we?
Most agreeable.
So we can't access. We can't access things yet. The preacher man did say about the lady at the church. So let's head to the lady at the church who is part of the cake lady.
Hello.
See if we can buy a cake from her.
Father Roach asked me not to discuss that with Mrs. De
Sup, everybody! Thank you.
Father Roach seems rather under the weather, don't you think?
Father
Do
Roach?
exclamate
The man is as fit as a lad
I
half his age.
can't even.
What makes you say that?
Thank you
I found
for
him
the
in
sub.
woods in a state of considerable distress.
Oh my! This is very worrying. I must check on him later. I had no idea.
Ooh.
Are you sure you don't know where Hobbs Barrow is?
Hobbs?
Never mind. Thank you for...
Lord,
I got a little trophy. Okay, I don't really
No
trust
time
this.
for such things. This must be where the local...
Okay, so we spoke to... We need to get in this door.
It's locked.
There's not a lot I can do at the moment because I need to... I need to get my stuff.
Sorry, lad. Look now.
Who is Lord...
I've done all this already. Sorry, I'm just going to skip this because I
My name
did...
is-
Oh, you know.
No, what are you... Tell... What are you... What there...
What that?
Do you know...
No, can you?
These are... Why are you...
But if you we need.
How intrigued. What?
I know.
I should rather like to see...
Not possible. His lordship.
Do you...
Never.
Thanks for your time.
Will be done.
Alright. So we can't go there still. This is a very beautiful game. It's very cleverly done.
Good day.
Wally took...
Pardon?
He took her and ran off.
Oh.
I hate him.
Is Myrtle one of your dolls?
Yes, my favourite. Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally is the worst brother in the whole world.
Oof.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So we've got to
What is your
find
name,
her...
Jane.
It's a
her
pleasure
thing.
to meet you, Jane. This... your
I've done this already, by the way.
Why did your brother take Myrtle
Apart from that
away?
one.
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from me. What if he rips her to tatters? What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure he wouldn't do such a thing. Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
Do you know an old...
No.
Have you...
I have...
You have?
We aren't supposed...
Why not?
Would you like to...
Yes.
I'll tell you where it is
Ooh.
if you find Myrtle for
Okay,
me.
that's
will?
progress.
Yes! But don't tell anyone. Please find...
I will. Where do you live?
Our home is on the other side of the... Maybe Wally went back. Or maybe he's left home. I'm going to kick...
Goodbye.
Bye, Mir.
Okay.
Sweet little... The delicate flower...
Okay, so we've got to go and find Myrtle. Which is interesting, okay. I didn't want to go in there. No, that's not what I pressed. Why did you do that, game? Not cool.
The moors stretch... I better not touch... I'm not sure if the... This appear...
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the old guy's thing to see if there's anything this side. And then I'm going to go back to the town and have a look.
Peculiar name. I can't quite. The Devil's. I've come a long way. Please open.
It's not in. Okay. What if I talk to the people in the town again and see if they've got anything?
Yes.
What can you tell me?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Are you sure?
Sorry, lass.
Thanks for your.
Aye.
A fantastic. Alas, it is not.
I do like a fossil. Well, this lady likes a fossil.
Good day.
Hello.
Are you I am What do you know about Lord Panswick?
Not a lot. I know he's in charge around here.
Does he come to the...
Not really. He has a manor out on the moor.
Have you ever...
Evans. And I just...
Why not?
Dunno.
Goodbye.
Bye, mate.
Hello? What do you know?
He gave me some sweets once. My friend says that Lord Panswick has special trees at his manor that grow sweets on their branches. Do you think that's true, miss?
I think that's very unlikely.
Can you imagine if that was true and you could actually plant
Goodbye.
something that would actually grow sweets?
Hello? What can you tell?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor.
I need to go to
You'll
his
end up with
manor.
a round-
I beg your pardon.
You just mind your own.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
I need to go to this guy's manor. Oh, there's the boy. Give me Myrtle,
Hello there.
please.
My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
What's yours?
Wally?
Jane tells me...
And what if I...
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
She kicked me! Look at this bruise on my leg!
If
That does look quite bad. Why did she kick you?
Because she's a little goblin. You don't know what she's like.
you little goblin.
Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk. That'll teach her.
The fair folk. Oh, the people
Who
that
are
the people,
fair folk?
the blonde
The
haired
little
people.
people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Oh no.
Little people. You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round here.
What?
It's two, and I gave them a doll.
Do you know...
No.
Where...
But I hear them. They dance around.
But where...
Just listen for the bell. Don't thou...
Okay, sorry.
What do
I know I'm
No,
skipping
but
some of this, but
everyone
I
is
did
that.
this earlier before it crashed.
Goodbye.
And I'm paranoid that it's going to crash again, so I'm just going to keep saving it.
The road disappeared.
Okay, so the fair folk have got the doll. So there's like 3 different things I need to do here. The main mission, which is to find the whatchamacallit, the Hobbs Barrow, so I can start barrowing.
The blacksmith.
The second one is to do with Myrtle. The third is the post office. So until the post office man is back, I can't really do much.
Where can I find...
He lives above the storeroom. You'll see.
Thank you. What can you tell...
Oh,
Yes.
aye. If he's...
That's sensible.
Well, he look...
I don't...
He like...
Some people...
No.
Do you mean...
No, I've heard...
Good grief. But is this...
Well, how...
Farewell.
Ta-ra.
Okay. I don't know where... I don't know where to find these fair folk people. I imagine it's going to be near where I need to go with the guy. Unless it's up here. But this was the mushrooms.
I better not touch. It looks like something... I'm not sure. It looks like something has been...
I can hear it.
I can't see how... No.
It's been buried there. I can see it.
The moors... I better not. It looks like something...
Okay, so I'm here. I need something to pick it up with. So it's good to know that it is that way. Chat, have you got any ideas what I need to do here? I don't really know. I'm looking for this doll, which I think is under that mushroom thing. But I don't know how to get it.
I've no desire to... Mr. Shoulder has stacked blocks of wood. You're a sweet... The trap freshly... Mr. Shoulder... What was he doing? Rather rude of him not to come inside and see me.
Oh, apologies. I don't know. It's got something to do with the mushrooms. The only thing I can think of, the only place I haven't been at this point, is in my room in the inn. I don't think there's anyone in these places.
I don't think any...
Or maybe I've got to ask around about the fair people. I'm not really sure.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really?
But I told Mr.
Doors have locks.
You're right. I shall take you up.
Ah, there we go. So now we can get in.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only. Before that, there were the Blucher and the Locomotion. But my favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828. In Newcastle, of course. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
I couldn't even get a word in.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
Ah.
Henry Long.
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
He certainly does.
I've seen him drink this place dry and still be up to tend his garden at sunrise. The man can truly hold his ale.
What can you tell?
The most he looks at
Where?
pans. No.
Goodbye.
See you.
Okay, let's go back. And see if it's still there. Okay, so it's not that. Okay. I think though, guys, I'm just going to check our little farm, see how we're doing. And I think I'm going to finish up here for tonight. It's been really fun playing this, actually. I've really enjoyed it. Something different. I've really liked the little stuff that's going on. Let's have a look how we're doing. We've got a lot of plants going on. I'm just going to plant them before we go. Just to make sure. Let's get some more Tommies in. And a bunch of peas. Alright. Yeah, so I think that's me for today. Thank you so much for joining me, though. I appreciate it. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you also for joining me. I appreciate the hell out of it. It's really hard to grow on YouTube. So any appreciation. What? I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm going to send you over to the Old Man That Games. Have fun. Good night. Bye now.